Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm V, and I'm so excited for today's video because Red, White, and Royal Blue is coming out this Friday, August 11th on Prime in Canada. And I saw the trailer and it literally looks so freaking good, and I was like, you know what, I have to read the book before I watch this, and I'm going to watch this. And this book has been on my TBR for the longest time. Like, I've been wanting to read this, so now is the time. Now is the time that I finally read Red, White, and Royal Blue. I got it in my last reading vlog, and this is the time to read it. It is Wednesday, August 9th right now, so I have a day and a bit, it's the evening right now, to finish this. Hopefully I can finish it in time. I'm not a fast reader, and this is like 400 pages. But honestly, I'm in the mood to read a lighthearted romance right now because I've been reading so much thriller lately because I've been binging Frida McFadden books. I read The Housemaid, then immediately I read The Housemaid's Secret, and then I read Never Lie. All my reviews for those are on Goodreads, but her books are addictive. So freaking addicting, and I've been reading them on Kindle Unlimited, but on my iPad because I don't have a Kindle. But yeah, I literally was reading Never Lie until maybe like 3 o'clock last night, and honestly it was starting to like scare me because I was reading like just thriller after thriller after thriller, so I was like, you know what, I need to take a break. So this is like perfect timing. So yeah, I'm making dinner right now. I was gonna make spaghetti squash and ground turkey because that sounds so good, and I've always wanted to try to make spaghetti squash, but I went grocery shopping with my sister and she grabbed butternut squash, and I had no idea until I like fully processed, oh my god, this is not spaghetti squash, this is butternut squash. So we're gonna improvise. I think I'm just gonna make a little butternut squash ground turkey like mix, and then with like cheese and stuff, and then put it in the squash like a little bowl, you know, when people do that. But squashes are really, I don't know, we're gonna figure something else out. But anyway, while that's cooking, I'm gonna start reading this because I can't wait. Basically, from my understanding, this is in between Alex and Henry, and Alex is the first son, so his mom's the president, and Henry is the Prince of Wales. And basically they have beef online, and when the tabloids kind of get a hold of that, it's like worsens US and British relations. So they hatch a plan to fake that they are in fact friends, and then that turns into more than friends. That's what I think the general premise of this book is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I've heard that so many people love this book, like love it. And I feel like I will, and I'm so ready for a romance right now, and I'm so ready to finally read this book. And then after I'm done reading it, we are gonna have a little watch party and watch it together. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited. I'm also really hungry, so I'm gonna finish up with dinner. Okay, this is what we're working with. It's some of the ground turkey I made with cheese on top, and then underneath is the butternut squash. I will keep you updated on how it tastes. I feel like this is just a really basic meal, literally just butternut squash and ground turkey, but honestly it smells really good. Okay, terrible lighting, I know, but we gotta do a taste test. That's actually really good. Honestly, would make this again. I'm trying to like cook more this summer, and this is probably like the second recipe I've made this summer so far. But honestly, pretty good. Okay, immediate bonus about reading this so late and when there's already like a film adaptation for it. It's a movie, right? Not a show. I actually should double check that. I'd be happy either way. Anyway, the good thing is that I can picture them, like the cast for them, like their cast. So I'm not gonna be disappointed in like casting or anything. You know when you're like picturing them to look a certain way and then they cast the characters for the movie and you're like, no. So I won't deal with that, but I'm actually so, like, I don't think I would have been disappointed because I've literally seen movies with Alex. I think Alex is the brunette, and I love him as an actor, so that'll be exciting. And then I think I've also seen the blonde. I don't remember what he looks like in my head right now, but I think I remember being like, oh, I recognize him. And it just looked so good, so I don't think I would have been disappointed. The only thing is that sometimes their personality also has to fit how they're cast. But either way, I'm just gonna picture them like that, which is perfect. Okay, thoughts so far. Don't mind my monster. I literally had that last night in a wine glass because I find it fun drinking random things from wine glasses. I don't know why. Anyway, this story is already so exciting because it's like, I love reading stories of like lives you would never live. Like, I know I'm never gonna be the first daughter in my lifetime or anywhere in the royal scene. So it's so fun to like read about that and what that's like. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand a lot of the things that they talk about and that they're like their conversations and stuff. But the author was really like, she's really good so far at being authentic with like, oh, these are kids living in the White House. What would they be talking about? They're not gonna be having the same conversations that we do, you know? I mean, yes, they're like normal people, but there are a lot of like political terms and stuff where I'm like, yep, I know what that is. No. Also, when I got this book, I was like, hey, this is like similar to the book I'm writing right now. And I was right. Like the whole arrangement thing, like, oh, for the benefits of both of your careers or future careers, you need to pretend you actually get along. Kind of like you can hate each other all you want in private, but as soon as someone's watching, as soon as you have an audience, you guys are madly in love. Except for them, they just have to pretend they're like besties, basically, or like friends or whatever. And in my novel that I'm working on, they actually have to pretend they're dating. So I don't know, it's like extra fun for me to read this because it's so similar to mine, and I'm like, ooh. But also, I don't know why, I was under the impression that this would be two POVs, like Alex and Henry, but so far it's only been Alex, and I'm pretty sure it's only gonna be Alex because then I reread the blurb and I was like, usually if it's two POVs, they'll make it kind of known from the blurb by saying like, Alex, this in the first paragraph, and then Henry, this in the second paragraph. But they didn't really do that, so I'm pretty sure it's just Alex. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just him, which I just didn't know that's how it was gonna be. But yeah, enjoying this a lot so far. Okay, y'all, we just had the kiss scene and literally like so good. The author did such a good slow burn that when you get to this point, you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's so good. I love it. Guys, I'm dying. My cat is trying to, he loves windows and he's trying to fit through the thing to get into this window. Hi. Guys, this book makes me swoon like every 5 seconds. Like, it's just so, like, it makes me so giddy. Like, I'm literally loving this. Like, my only two reactions during this book is like, oh my god, or like laughing. Like, this book is hilarious. It's so funny. I didn't expect it to be that funny because, you know, it's all political and stuff, but it's so funny. I'm obsessed and I want to watch it right now. I don't even know if I'll finish it in time. Like, I wanted to watch the movie like right when it comes out, and I don't know if it comes out at like 12 o'clock on the dot on the 11th because today's the 10th. So, but I don't even think that matters because I don't think I'm gonna finish this by midnight because I'm on page 134 of like 400 something, and I think it takes me on average like 3 hours to read 100 pages, unless my average has changed. I don't know. But either way, I'm so excited to watch this unfold. Finished Red, White, and Royal Blue. I told you guys I'm a slow reader. It's literally like 6 o'clock right now and I've just finished this, but oh my gosh, literal 5 stars. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, this was so lighthearted and charming and heartwarming, but it also packed a punch at the same time. Like, I was crying in the last 100 pages of this book. Like, literally cared about the characters, still care about the characters so much. Alex is incredible, Henry's incredible, them together. I loved the exploration of them and their familial relationships and kind of how that evolved throughout the story, and it grapples with like a major theme that's like I said before, the theme of the book I'm writing. Sorry, it's like, you know, when like parents talk about their kids all the time, like my work in progress is my kids, so I'm gonna talk about them a lot. But anyway, it's so similar to the theme in my story where it's like kind of grappling with identity in the face of public scrutiny. Of course, their stakes are really high because it's like the prince and, you know, the son of who is right now the president, and she's up for a term of re-election, so it's like the stakes are high in this book. But essentially, yeah, they both boil down to the struggle of remaining authentic to yourself when people want you to be someone else in like the public eye. Anyway, so many themes in this. I don't know. I could go on and on about this book, but it was such a good read. And I'm so like gonna revisit this in the future. Like, this is one of the books that I know I'd want to reread just because it's so happy. Like, not everything in it that happens is happy, and I cried a bunch, but it's just, it makes me feel so happy reading it. But I get to relive it because I'm about to watch it and I'm so excited. I ordered Chinese food and I'm so excited for it. I was gonna order Mexican food because Alex is part Mexican, so I was like, that would be perfect. But I have Mexican so many times when I get food, and I was craving Chinese a lot, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get Chinese food. But yeah, I was so excited to eat it and watch this movie. Wait, the way I wanted to watch this so badly, everyone's told me that it's so good and I haven't seen it yet. So like, okay, that's on my movie list, upcoming movie lists. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. There's Alex and Henry, exactly like I pictured them, because I literally purposely pictured them like the movie. These are all super accurate. Yep, comedy, check, so funny. Drama, especially at the end. Romance, so much of it. I'm so excited to watch this.
Feeling like a child through the days and the nights.
Okay, after having read the book, I think Prince Henry is cast perfectly. Like, the way they describe him with like cheekbones, and he just looks super princely. I think they did a great job with casting. For any of you who read the book before there was a casting for the movie, were you guys like disappointed or not about the casting? I think it's like spot on, but obviously my opinion doesn't count as much because I knew it before reading it. Oh my god, I'm gonna be fully honest, I used to have a crush on him. Like, oh my god. But you know what? Henry can have him. They are so cute together. Safe to say they casted Alex well too. Because he's supposed to be like a heartthrob and stuff. But what I really liked about his character is that he's supposed to be like a heartthrob, but he's also so smart. Like, not getting by his life using his looks as an asset, but his brains, and he's, you know, constantly working towards his future aspirations, and I just loved that about him. Know who this is. Like, the thing I love about Prime Video is it shows you like the actors at the bottom that are in the scene currently. So he's apparently Miguel Ramos, which is not a character, who's not a character in the book. I think he's supposed to be an equivalent to Luna in the book. I don't really know, but I'm still upset about June. But it's okay. So far, I'm loving this movie.
Following the linings on your cheeks.
You guys, I just finished the movie. That was literally so cute. I really enjoyed that movie. I mean, obviously it wasn't super accurate to the book. I mean, you're taking a 400-page book and turning it into a movie, so I totally understand that. It's so sad that June wasn't in it though. I loved her relationship with Alex. And then also his parents weren't divorced in this, they were together. Even though a little, like a major of the smaller subplots is that, you know, he's still upset about his parents not being together and wishes they could be and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, small changes like that, like I get why they had to be made. And honestly, I have no complaints because that was such an enjoyable movie. I felt like they kept the really important parts that needed to be kept. And it was just so lighthearted and cute. And I was swooning. And yeah, that was a really good way to spend my Friday. I want to do this more, like for myself, like read the book and then immediately watch the movie. It's just so fun. I have some things that I should probably watch that I've already read the book of, like Heartstopper, Normal People, Daisy Jones and the Six. Wow, I really should, honestly. I'm just not a huge watcher. Like, I feel like unless it's like a reality show, usually I don't spend a lot of time watching stuff, but that was so good. Thank you guys for coming along with me and making me feel like I didn't do this alone. If you have any thoughts on the books or the movie, if you watched it or if you're planning on watching it, let me know. I would love to know. And if you enjoyed this video, it'd mean so much if you could give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you'd like to see more from me. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!